Hey everybody, it's time for the annual Mick the Man, Mick the Nerd head shave. Filmed in my parents' master bathroom. Not live streaming because apparently you need 1,000 followers on TikTok. And YouTube makes you wait 24 hours for one for some reason. Did not know that. So, sorry for not being live, but this is the recording. I was going to do a Q&A thing while I was doing this, but here we go. What do we just start with first? Hair or beard? Hair or beard? Is that not the big question? Whatever. It's all going in the compost anyway. Thought about donating it years ago, but that whole thing's just confusing. What's he got like? It's not even just the dandruff shampoo, which I can easily get. It's more or less just donating hair is just really confusing. Yeah. As you know me, I've been big into Sonic lately. The comics, the games, the movies, love all of it. Random fact, Dr. Starshine from the RDW comics is not based on Snively, but actually Dr. Zachary and Dr. Finitavis, the white-furred scientist echidna characters counter to Knuckles. Which seems really obvious in retrospect because he's a platypus, Knuckles is an echidna. Of course, I don't think they really fought that much in the comics. He was kind of more like obsessed with Eggman, so like kind of a combined adaptation of Finitavis and Zachary, I guess. Yeah. My dad in the background. Yeah, I just do the scissor thing first, and I just buzz it all off. Still haven't beat Sonic Frontiers. Need to do that. It's a fun game. I love Amy Rose's new voice actress. She was also in Sonic Boom. She's really great. What else? MCU. I feel that's kind of paring down at this point. Anyone else? It could go on. It could stop. I'll still watch them, but then you got the DCEU, which, don't get me wrong, I feel a lot of like the decisions with Ray Fisher very deplorable. I feel James Gunn could have apologized better, but that franchise needs a reboot like yesterday. Like, as good as the Snyder Cut was, it still was not, it was not the best. Just the way that whole thing started with Man of Steel was not the best. I think, like, Batman v Superman was supposed to be, like, what, 3 separate movies? So there's that. And less I say about it, Ezra Miller, the better. Oof. As far as the comics go, I primarily just read either like DC or indie books, modern wise at least. Marvel's got plenty of good backlogs, but once again, Spider Man, I read a little bit of She Hulk, the new She Hulk story where she's dating Jack of Hearts, which is where I first learned about the character. He is obscure. They're cute. Subject to that She-Hulk show, I really liked it, but I do understand why there's so much derision about the finale, because the show was essentially like just setting up a payoff that She-Hulk just subverts at the very end, so it's kind of weird. Yeah. These are not the best scissors. And we're just constantly losing scissors at my place. We have at least 50 of them, but we never know where they are. Also, with Marvel, it's like Hulk series just weird. I don't know. Like the Hulk's a spaceship or something. Like, what if Bruce Banner? The Hulk was made not to protect Bruce Banner, but to protect the world from Bruce Banner. No, no. The Hulk persona was made because when Bruce Banner was a child, he was abused and created several alters, to protect himself emotionally. Of course, comics being an accurate depiction of dissociative identity disorder is a fucky thing all in of itself. Thank God, in like later adaptations of Crazy Jane for the Doom Patrol, they don't have to try to ever like merge all her personalities because while merging alters is possible, media and psychologists treat it as like what should be the end result of DID, when in reality it's simply just something that happens. It takes a lot of like stuff to do it, and upon merging personalities, traits of both can be disappeared in the making of something new. Sometimes new alters are made. This is just going on what I've read, of course. I don't know anyone with DID, but I just find the concept interesting. Being neurodivergent myself. Man, my hair grew out this year. It always starts out looking short, but ends up wolfing out by the end of the year. Man, I wish I could have attached a like live Q&A to this, but it'd probably be a little complicated. I need someone else to read them. Yeah. Also, once again, live on YouTube and TikTok is super fucking weird. And I'm putting this shirt in the wash afterwards. Might work tomorrow, might not. I don't know. Technically, it's a holiday, but it's also January 2nd. I know getting home will be a pain, especially as it's like my shuttle going home won't be running on it. It's technically a holiday. Holidays on the weekend. It's always a nightmare. Reminded of like that one episode of The Simpsons when Bart and Lisa get bad haircuts and Marge makes wigs out of their hair that she kept in the freezer. Now do you think I'm crazy for keeping all this hair? No, Mom. Head, hair. Where's the mourner? Okay, it's a long one. I can't wait for the next Godzilla anything. I love Godzilla. How long have I been doing this? Time has stood still. Kirby. I haven't played a Kirby game in forever. Yeah, the lore for that franchise is super weird. Good for Kirby. Weird lore. I always loved how when Kirby absorbed his sword ability, he just turns into Link for some reason. Not Link, just, with the hat and everything. Anyone remember Kirby Freeriders, that racing game? Great graphics, but I don't remember anyone liking it. People did. Feel free to correct me. And throwing away cardboard in the background. Yeah. Oh, cycling, you know how it is. Every video game nerd made a movie based on his character. Was that good or bad? I heard mixed stuff. I know it had Robbie Rist as Slimer for some reason. That was Robbie Rist, right? No, wait, Michelangelo something. One of the Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles playing a Ghostbusters character. I was rewatching The Good Place a bit ago. Love that show. Just an absolute sense of completion for all the characters. Just very good. That's why I love Michael's dog. He's a big old puppy. I am so close to being done. Saying, like, wherever the hell Doug Funny is from, Bluffsburg, I think. I'm getting my ears lowered. You don't remember Doug? Or, like, Jenkins, he thought, oh, I don't want to deal with Nickelodeon anymore. I'll sell it to Disney after I get the rights. Then we got Disney's Doug, and it was weird as hell. Oof. Okay, plug it in the Conair. Shaving everything but my eyebrows, as I'm not sure if they'll come back. Yeah, you're gonna get hair in your mouth. You can turn this off at any time. You remember that Mecha Sonic from Sonic Adventure in that weird pod? What was that about? I think Case Close is still going on. I don't know why.